Despite their 0-3 start, Justin Fields and the Bears, they are close, according to Matt Eberflus. Former QB Matt Ryan will be on the call for Sunday's game against the Broncos right here on CBS. I asked him just how close are the Bears to breaking through for a win.
You know, I think there's a bit of a figuring out process that goes on in the first month of the season. And to me, I watch them, and the reasons you're not far off is, you know, they haven't really gotten after the passer. I think it's one sack, you know, on the year, really, at this point. Going into this game, it's a team that's given up lots of hits in terms of the Denver Broncos. They have not been great up front. They haven't been great in terms of pass protection. So if there's a week to get that part of your game right, I think this is a good week for them. And then on the offensive side of the ball for Chicago, I really think you got to get back to the basics, and you got to take a look at what Justin Fields does well. And, you know, had over 1,000 yards rushing last year. And I get it. You know, you'd like to have seen improvement in the passing game up until this point in the season. But I think at this point, we can't worry about that. We got to find a way to move the football.
I feel like we've seen this before, though, with Justin Fields specifically. Is it surprising that they've kind of gone away from what he did well last year in an effort to develop the passing game, gotten away from what he does maybe best?
At this point, you play to his strengths. You go out there and you try and let him do what he does. And I think it's getting him on the move early. I think it's designed runs. I think it's all of those things to try and get him into some kind of rhythm. They have not been able to establish a rhythm for Justin in the first 3 games. And I think, you know, maybe some of that, getting him moving, designed runs, allowing him to kind of say, hey, it's one or it's not there and I'm taking off. That allows you to get into a rhythm. And then all of a sudden you start throwing it from the pocket better, you know? And so I would expect to see that. I'm sure, you know, this coaching staff understands where his talent is at. And I would expect to see them do some things differently.
Matt Eberflus is 3-17 as a head coach. Do you feel like he's already on the hot seat?
It's probably, you know, very warm. It's a place that expects to win and wants to win now. And I also think with the change in the NFC North, right? Like the departure of Aaron Rodgers, the Lions are playing better. Minnesota down this year, at least through the start, another 0-3 team in the NFC North. I feel like there's an expectation to get it done now. I think, you know, you need to win games. You need to win games at this point, and you need to at least show signs of life.
You can hear more from Matt Ryan on the call, along with Andrew Catalan, Tiki Barber, and AJ Ross Sunday at noon right here on CBS.